I want to tell you about an experience I just had. Just this past weekend, I was invited to go to Naples. And I said, well, I can't go to Naples unless you make your event in Naples just before I go to Sarasota. And so I thought when I got this phone call and I said this, that was it for Naples. But instead, this wonderful woman, Martha, called me back and said, we changed it. We're all meeting the weekend you can come. So come to Naples. So I did. I flew in here early, met my friend, my partner in crime, Rahima. We got in the car and we drove to Naples to meet these two indigenous grandmothers, these wonderful women, and three other people who are on a council of grandmothers. And what they called grandmothers is anyone who has ever placed a child up to their shoulder and patted their back. So one of these women, who is an Ojibwe medicine keeper and a senior grandmother in her tradition, and very beautiful woman, Mary, she said that her 3-year-old great-grandchild picked up a baby the other day and placed this baby against her shoulder and patted her back, and that she's now admitted to the Council of Grandmothers at the age of 3. And I thought, isn't that beautiful? You know, any one of us has within us that nurturing aspect. The Maori people say that everyone has within them the loving mother, the kind father, and the innocent child. And so Mary was honoring the loving mother aspect that's in all of us. Anyway, I had never met these people before. I had no idea why I was going. I kept thinking to myself, what am I doing? I have absolutely no time. They're going to want me to do something. How will I have any way to do it? But then, I don't know, somehow I ended up in Naples with these fabulous people. And the people that came to be with us, every one of them in their own right, were amazing, absolutely amazing. And I don't say that lightly. Yes, so Mary, someone asked Mary to speak about herself, and she said, I can't speak about myself because I'm holding a post at this stage in my life and in my work. I'm holding the post of the we. We, W-E. I'm holding the post of the we, and my role is to speak for the we. So I sat there thinking, isn't this wonderful? You know, our teacher, our Murshid, Pir Murshid Inayat Khan, he came to the West from India carrying this charge that his teacher gave him to bring the message to the Western world. And now I'm meeting this woman who knows, is holding that very same message that she was charged from her tradition to hold in the Western world. The Sufis, we talk about the message that we are all part of the one unity. The message that we are all part of the divine, of God, of the wholeness that is life and beyond life. And the Ojibwe, they say, we are part of the we. That one comes to a place in life that it's our role to hold the we. My Maori friends in New Zealand, they say that everyone is part of the waka. The waka is the canoe that has brought everyone into life and through life. And everyone is part of the waka, and no one is left behind. And I once witnessed a conversation there where someone was talking about someone who was very disturbing and made all kinds of mistakes and actually did some pretty horrible things. And they said, well, we'll have to deal with him, but he has a place in the Wapa. No one is left behind. So this is a class about the message, that message of unity. And I would like to bring that up for all of us to hold and say, how do each of us bring this message into our life? What do each one of us do? How do each one of us think? What are the feelings that you feel that participate in this message? Your hopes, your dreams. This morning I was with two friends, one of whom is very interested in Tai Chi. And I was watching his teacher do Tai Chi on the video. And once again, here was someone who was walking his own path, who was moving on his own path, and yet every move he made was an expression, is an expression of movement through the we, through the awakened message, through life with consciousness. And he was saying to me, well, I'm doing something new. I'm not doing Sufism. I'm doing something new. And then he described the message absolutely perfectly. And I sat there thinking, isn't that wonderful? That newness can show itself in so many ways. And yet it's still an expression of this wholeness that we all share. In the teachings of Pure Murshid Anaya Khan, he says that everyone who lives from that awakened place, from that place that is recognizing the unity in the whole creation, is a Sufi, whether they've ever heard the word or not. So these last few days have been an expression of that for me. And so when I got the text saying, oh, would you like to do a message class? I thought, well, we can just have a chat about what it's like for each of us to live in this experience. If you showed up here tonight, you have that feeling in you of our interconnectedness. And in some unique way, it's expressing itself in you, as you. And I would like to encourage you to keep going and trust the path that you're on, because it is your path. It's not that you are on the path and actually there's another path that's your path. This is it.